shadows over faded curtains. The city glows like tears beneath the rain. A lonely piano trembles through the silence, like it still aches to say your name again. The room is full of unfinished little echoes, half breaths and shadows drifting in too deep. And every corner of this quiet apartment still holds the love I couldn't keep. You came to me without a storm or warning, no thunder breaking open through the dark, just eyes so full of gentleness and patience. They found the wounded places in my heart. You spoke and all the noise around me softened. The night became a warmer shade of blue, and all the walls I built from old survival began to fall the moment I met you. We talked until the stars turned pale with morning, as if the dawn itself could wait outside. You listened like my silence had a meaning, like broken things still carried light inside. When your fingers brushed against my shaking, a small electric sadness turned to flame. Not wild enough to burn what still was healing, just bright enough to mark me with your name. I knew before the feeling had a future, before forever ever crossed my mind. There was a kind of peace inside your breathing, a home I thought I'd never get to find. I had known almost, I had known pretending, I had known love that vanished with the dawn. But you were slow and certain as the moonlight, the kind of love that makes the lost hold on. You were the love I couldn't keep, the prayer I held too softly, the light that touched my hidden wounds, then slipped away too quietly. Every kiss felt like a promise, every look felt warm and true. You were the love I couldn't keep, but my whole heart still keeps you. Now I know the hidden ache you carried, the tired sorrow sleeping in your smile, the way your eyes turned darker when you hurt too much, but still you stayed and bore it all in style. I saw the winters buried in your breathing, the places tenderness arrived too late. So I learned to love you past the shining, and hold the fear beneath your grace. And you knew me beneath my careful laughter, beneath the calm I wore to hide the ache. You found the girl still standing in the ruins, still wondering how much pain a heart could take. You took the sharpest pieces of my story and held them like they still were made of gold. You never asked me to be less than human, you only stayed and taught my hands to hold. There were nights the truth came down between us, like heavy rain against a fragile flame. Moments when the past stood in the doorway, and every wound came back without a name. We bent beneath the weight of what we carried, we said the things that trembling people do. But even then your voice inside the darkness still sounded like the safest thing I knew. And every season leaves a softer wisdom, time turns the deepest wounds to quiet art. The things that once cut through us when we touched them now glow like faded constellations in my heart. I never knew forever could feel human, could live in tears and healing and regret, could still keep reaching for what once was heaven, even after learning to forget. You were the love I couldn't keep, the fire that stayed in ashes, the hand I still reach for at night through memory's silver flashes. Every dream still wears your shadow, every prayer still sounds like truth. You were the love I couldn't keep, and I still keep becoming you. So if the years keep writing over everything, if time keeps pulling us apart in slow motion, I'll still remember how you held my shaking, like I was more than all my broken portions. When my faith ran thin as winter smoke, smoke. You were the warmth that pulled me through. And even now with only distance left between us, some part of me still beats because of you. Because you were more than just a passing answer. You were the reason silent pieces healed. The pulse that found me buried in my ruin. The proof the softest things are still the real. You were the hand that reached me in my winter. The voice that turned my sorrow into song. The kind of love that doesn't need forever to leave its light in someone after it is gone. And if one day these words should lose their meaning, if all my language fades into the rain, read the truth still rising in my heartbeat. It will whisper your name back again. Of all the lives my soul could wander through, of all the skies and all the worlds above, I still know you by the way you broke me open and taught my guarded silence how to love. I hear you in the blue light, ooh, all night. Softly, still true. Ooh, my heart still comes alive for you. Now the piano sounds like barely breathing. The candles throw their gold across the wall. I sit alone but somehow feel you near me. Like losing you did not mean losing all. No thunder now, no grand dramatic ending, just this ache learning how to stay alive. So I lay my weary hands against the silence and feel your memory answer from inside. I loved you in the smallest ways that matter, in sleepy eyes and tangled morning hair, in cups gone cold beside a rainy